Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to Don't Argue Podcast here. Thank you for watching. If you're new, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Why not? I'm just a Kiwi dude who loves Fremantle, loves his footy, talks about it from a different angle, different perspective. But look, in saying that, before I get into formalities with the game against the Cats, I just want to say that the tribute, the Anzac tribute that Freo did was beautiful. Obviously for myself being a Kiwi watching from the outside in, it's awesome as to see, and I'm sure obviously for you Aussies there watching, it's just meaningful, obviously just as meaningful. A beautiful tribute to our troops who've gone by, and those who are presently, representing and serving our countries to ensure that we have the freedoms we do, right? Like yourself watching this and me talking about this, but we take it for granted, but instead that we thank them for their services as they continue to, protect and give us our freedoms. Now, in saying that, we look into this game here, right? But before I get into it, just quickly, our game against Carlton, good, superb. First quarter, I'd say probably played more into the hands of the Blues, but I think from the second, third, and fourth onwards, obviously we sort of came into our own and played the game we want to play. Honourable mentions to Switter, Aish, Akers, Pierce, Frederick, Sarong, Brayshaw, you know what I'm saying. It was a collective effort. It was wonderful. Will Brodie in particular, Brayshaw, as I mentioned before, just beautiful play. Sonny Walters came into his own as well, right? There's been a lot of pressure, to be fair with you, on Sonny Walters. Now, it's not to say that he'll play like this continually, but it's always good to get, sometimes it's always good to get the clouds off your back, so to speak, and he did that wonderfully, and it was good to see him look like he has been in the last couple of years, right? It was actually good to see. Now, we turn our heads to this team called the Cats, and stats show that we haven't had really good games against them. I think the last time we beat, so it shows basically from 2016 till now, I think we've only beaten them once, and that was 2019. So they've had the wood over us for quite some time, and they've had their experienced players there the whole time through. It's not so much about stats as much as it is about just my own personal opinions, as you know, of Docker's chat. Now, Freo, we're a different team this year compared to the last couple of years. And for you guys who don't know, I've been following Freo since 2018. I'm not that hard, sort of, dedicated fan like I'm sure some of you guys have been for 10, 20 years. But in saying that, hey, it is what it is. It's better late than never. I have seen the light, so here we go. Obviously in this game here, you want to sort of see pressure. I really am hoping that Freo can answer the call here, particularly because Cats have had the wood over us, but I do believe that we're a different team structurally. Now, granted, there won't be any five, so that may be a bit of a bite, but in saying that, hats off to our midfield who are doing a sensational job already. And again, with the defenders there, granted, Sean Darcy, I don't believe he's going to be playing, so again, it's probably going to be time there for Cox there to stand up, so we have to see what happens. But yes, Cats at home, we all know that fortress there. They're a different team, they're formidable, they own it, they carve it, it's their home. How can we sort of do it? How can we go in there and beat them? I think for me personally, it's about just imposing our will. Understanding that it's going to be a bit of fight back from the Cats, but understanding that, stuff it, we're going to grind it with you guys and we'll win at the end. Sort of similar to how we played against the Giants. Now, I think we've been lucky to have a few of our last couple of games, against probably teams that some may consider weak. Not saying that I'm considering that, but, here we go. Here's a challenge, right? Cats, this is a challenge. Let's be honest now. This is a game that will stretch us. This is going to show us where we really are. Obviously, we beat the Blues, but if we can beat the Cats, this will definitely show us where we are in the ranking of all things. I'm actually really looking forward to this game here. I do see this game being a very tight contest. I don't see it being a blowout, and if it is, I'll be surprised either way. Obviously, I'd rather we blow them out than them sort of beating us. So, again, it's all going to be dependent here. But I think our core structure there works. The way we flow with the ball in hand works. I think in terms of our counter-attack, I think it's great. Cats, I think, in my opinion, are really good at marking. They're actually they're straight shooters. They're not to kick goals. So, again, we're going to need to answer that in spades, really. Another thing I like about the Cats too is that just their overall kicking. They're a very good team at kicking, right? But when you sort of slow them down, I think that's when it doesn't do them well. I think anyway. But in saying that, even if we do play our fast game, hey, we might be too fast for them. And I think that may work in our favor too. But again, it's one of those games where it's an interesting game. I see sort of like their strengths and our strengths sort of cancelling each other out. Weakness is strength. It's going to be that type of game. But ultimately, it's an away game for us as we enter in the Cats' fortress. The Cats then How can we sort of respond? But I understand that. Give me your thoughts on this game. I believe personally we're going to win. That's what I think. I think we'll do enough. I think we have it in us. I'm being confident. I'm backing the team. What are your thoughts though? But I'm saying that, thanks again guys for tuning in. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate it. Take it easy. Cats, just remember, don't argue. As much as it's not.